Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Raise your right hand, please, everybody. Can you hear me good enough?
Sure.
Okay. Ready? Everybody ready?
We're ready.
Okay, right hand is up now.
I,
state your name.
Carol Howard,
Of the city of St. Louis.
of the city of St. Louis,
State of Missouri.
state of Missouri,
Having been elected by the qualified voters.
having been elected by the qualified voters
Of the city of St. Louis.
of the city of St. Louis,
To the position of alderman.
to the position of alderman
Of the State Ward.
of the 14th Ward
Of the city of St. Louis.
of the city of St. Louis,
Solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear
That I have all the qualifications.
that I have all the qualifications
Named in the charter.
named in the charter
For the office or employment I am about to assume.
for the office or employment I'm about to assume.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
I will support the Constitution of the United
And
States
of this state.
of this state
And the charter and ordinances of the city.
and the charter and ordinances of the city,
And that I will not expend.
and I will not expend
Nor authorize the expenditure of money.
nor authorize the expenditure of money
Otherwise. Than for the adequate consideration.
than for the adequate consideration
And efficient service to the city.
and efficient service of the city,
And will faithfully discharge.
and will faithfully discharge
The duties of my office or employment.
the duties of my office or employment.
That is your official oath.
All right.
I state your name.
I, Carol Howard,
Of the city of St. Louis.
of the city of St. Louis,
State of Missouri.
state of Missouri,
Having been elected. By the qualified voters.
by the qualified
Of the
voters
city of St. Louis.
of the city of St. Louis,
To the position of alderman.
to the position of alderman
Of the state ward.
of the 14th Ward
Of the city of St. Louis.
of the city of St. Louis,
Do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear
That I have the qualifications.
that I have the qualifications
Named in the charter.
named in the
For
charter
the office of the employment.
for the office of employment
I am about to assume.
I am about to assume.
That I will support the Constitution.
That I will support the
Of
Constitution
the United States.
of the United
And
States
this state.
and this state
And the charter.
and the charter
And the ordinances of the city.
and the ordinances of the city,
And that I will not expend.
that I will not expend
Nor authorize.
nor authorize
The expenditure.
the expenditure
Of money.
of money
Otherwise. Than for adequate consideration.
than for adequate consideration
And efficient service.
and efficient service
To the city of St. Louis.
to the city of St.
And I
Louis.
will faithfully discharge.
And I will faithfully
The
discharge
duties of my office.
the duties of my office
Or employment.
or employment.
And as all of you know, I always add, so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Dylan Passenger, who I haven't seen, but actually left Thailand to come help me on my campaign. Damian Johnson, who's probably the best campaigner in the city of St. Louis. Michael Allen, who has been a fantastic treasurer and mentor. Shannon Prospect, and a shout out to Cherokee Street Beach, who do incredible and inspirational work for the children and youth of our city. Randy Vines runs an incredible and inspiring business right across from the 20th Ward. Joan Ray, who has served our state with integrity. It's a true honor to be standing in front of this memorial to the
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Calvin Holmes, I know, is here, and the list Dan Gunther. Really, I'm very honored that so many people showed up. It's a real testament to the commitment, like I said, of the community to provide guidance for me as I move forward this week. Thank you.
I just want to ask you, now, are these cameras are part of the real-time surveillance or will they be?
There's certainly cameras that could be. We have to look at how old the technology is and if we can federate them in. They are not right now, but certainly we would want them to be in the future.
Okay, and so there is a real-time surveillance system going on now through downtown, right?
We're in the process of putting one together.
Yeah. And that will be sponsored by the downtown.
If you look at Chicago, they probably have the best example. The city of Chicago has access to about 10,000 cameras. 3,000 or so are owned by the city, 7,000 are private cameras. And so it's an efficient way to do business.
Okay, so it is possible that private business, upon request, could work with the city of Metropolitan St. Louis to incorporate a real-time surveillance system where...
That's exactly what I've said.
Okay.
Thanks. So I think any time that a suspicious package like a cylinder shows up in a government building, we have to take it seriously. So about 7:30 this morning, as employees are coming to work at City Hall, they noticed what I would describe as a sea of TikTok on the stairs. Simply quickly went into our response mode. Bombing and arson, along with the fire department, responded to a perimeter search of City Hall, locating a second similar container in a very odd place, placed near a door where you normally wouldn't see it. Suspicious. So our bombing and arson unit responded. They went through their protocols. Suspicious package, 2 cylinders, rendered all of the objects safe. Right now we have our canines on site going through the parking lot, going through the building to make sure that we don't have any other unusual items. As soon as that happens, City Hall will be able to do business back to normal.
And I understand that this building has been running cameras that you're looking at right now. So have you been able to look at this security footage?
We're in the process of doing that right now to see if we can find who's responsible. I think the important message is that there was no device, just they were abandoned CO2 cylinders left in highly suspicious, unusual spots that caused us to believe there's responsible. So there was never a device, there was not a device. We just moved our investigation to see if somebody put them there by mistake, somebody put them there for whatever reason. We're trying to find it.
As far as your response, have you estimate on how many people responded to this and helped you guys?
Well, what you saw were the police department, the fire department, we got our partners from the FBI here, we got our partners from the airport here with their canines and working. So quite a bit of resource used to make sure that the thing is safe. I think it's just accepted. People identified something that was suspicious, unusual, out of place. They contacted us, and we went into response mode, and at the end of the day, everybody's safe.
That's why I want you to break down one more time, and I apologize for tag teaming. There's so many elements that KMOD is covering today. But my story is more about, did the plan work? And I know you were touching on it just a second ago, but did this plan work today?
Absolutely. What you saw was a coordinated response. The fire department,